got a few things to talk about in this video, not just gaming, of course, but we're going to be touching on gaming as well as I'm thinking of moving myself off of YouTube, not permanently, of course. Thinking about doing a vlog, a video log, just kind of here on YouTube. You know, just me and the camera kind of sitting here talking for a while. And I'm thinking about moving my gaming streams over to Twitch, and you know, as well as looking for maybe a little bit of sponsorship. I have to reach out to a couple places because I don't have any, and before I move forward and really get into anything, I kind of need to do that. So this video here today, I just kind of wanted to jump in. I haven't done a YouTube video in a long time, or a live stream in a while, and I apologize for that. I had a pretty good following going. I was doing things quite regularly, and my life has gotten very busy in the last 5 or 6 months, and things have changed somewhat, and I will get into that at a later date. However, I'm back today, and I thought for today, just for some fun, I've been recently looking over a lot of MMOs, and for those of you that don't know what an MMO is, that's a massive multiplayer online, and of course RPG comes after it, role-playing game, and there are many of them out there. The most famous one, of course, being Warcraft, and World of Warcraft, which I played for at least 11 to 12 years. And I think they're in their 13th year now, Warcraft. I'm not really sure. I'm also working on Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic on PC, and I thought about you know, doing a couple videos there on PC and uploading them to PS4 as well. So if you guys are interested in a Star Wars series, let me know. But for today, I have chosen your typical MMO. Now, this is one that's on PS4, which is where I'm coming to you guys from today, is the PlayStation 4. And there's two really solid MMOs on PS4. There's a few of them here, but as far as really solid, and this again is just all opinion-based. You know, we have Destiny over here. I don't really classify Destiny as an MMO. I mean, as an RPG. You know, is it massive? Yes. Is it multiplayer? Yes. Is it online? Of course. So is it kind of an MMO? Yeah. But it's, you know, more like everything you do. You don't really need anybody else in the game to help you. And when you don't need anybody, I don't know. And there's parts of every MMO where you don't need anybody. And I think that's what's wrong with the MMO genre, is they just kind of just walked away from what you need. They you know, when I first started playing MMOs was many years ago with a game called EverQuest, which kind of started everything. You had Dark Age of Camelot, you had EverQuest. And EverQuest, in my opinion, was one of the greatest games ever made, and it forced you to interact with other people, which is what the internet is used for. We use it every day to do that. Whether you're gaming on your phones or, you know, no matter how you're gaming, that's kind of what's going on. And so, you know, I enjoy playing with other people. That's kind of what I like to do, and have good conversations and do fun stuff. That's the whole point of gaming, is to have fun. So some of the MMOs, the way they have niched them now, and put them, so many people griped in World of Warcraft, for example, like, yeah, I don't want to necessarily have to always have help. I don't always want to have help. Well, how do you know, there's a fine line between, I don't always want to have help, and I never ever want to see another player. And a lot of MMO games, or the quote WoW killers that have come out there, have really pushed the boundaries of never needing to, you know, get anybody's help. And sometimes it's just fun to play with other people. It's just fun to gather up and quest. So in no way I'm not bashing MMOs at all for, how they run their games and do things. But in a lot of them I've played over the last several years, you don't ever need to be accompanied by anybody, which kind of takes the whole point of an MMO, just call it an RPG, multiplayer RPG. You can take the MMO element out of it, because if you don't need people, and Star Wars Knights of the Old, or Star Wars The Old Republic, or SWTOR as they call it, is pretty much that way. I have played a few hours on that game now. I don't know, maybe 20 or so. And I haven't ever had the need to actually I can't even talk to anybody until I get to level 25 because I'm playing a free version. And yeah, don't need to. Yeah, this game as well, I have played Neverwinter with friends, and it's very fun. Here on my Oathbound Paladin, if you can find friends online and you want to play together. But again, even in Neverwinter, there's not really a need to do anything with anybody else till end game. And I think too many MMOs have lost the focus on, hey, the entire picture of the game, because and giving you ways to just level your character quickly, or buy in, like World of Warcraft now lets you buy in a capped level. And I guess if you haven't caught on yet, the topic of this vlog experience is the state of MMOs. That's kind of where we're at right now. It's the state of MMOs. I probably should have titled it better, but I thought, it's something different than what I do, and a lot of people have watched me game for years, and they don't really know that everything I do originated from 2 video games, and that was EverQuest and and the sports genre. We'll just say like wrestling and like Madden football. So sports and MMOs kind of, and of course when I was many years ago, like 30 years ago, I got into things on PC, back with a great game company called Sierra, when they made like King's Quest. And King's Quest is coming back to light now on PS4 some, but it's way different, the original, and things like that. This is back when you had to type on your keyboard, like look at wall, and look at floor, look at ceiling, to figure out things in a room. And things are way different now. You don't have to do that, of course. But moving on, for today, I thought I'd pick a new character in Neverwinter. And we just get a little bit of Neverwinter footage here in starting the game. And so we're going to go into create new character. We're going to get a little video here. And let you guys take a look at this. If you're looking at games to play as far as MMOs go on PS4, this is a great game to play. If you want the standard, I'm sorry, if you want to move out of the standard DPS, tank, heal roll, you have the ability to be all 3 on here. Blend in when you need to. And it also sticks extremely well. I'm an old D&D player back on paper. And if you're a fan of Dungeons and Dragons and roles, how characters are made and created and things like that, this game does a great job of sticking to that.
You might want to brace yourself.
Or from Dungeons and Dragons that I played when I was a teenager back in the early 80s, late 70s, early 80s. So yes, I mean, a long time. Back when we had to entertain ourselves with paper, piece of paper or a notebook, and some dice. And we'd all go to the hobby store to buy Dungeons and Dragons games. So, as far as other notable mentions while we're watching this opening intro, which is a very good intro actually, we have Star Trek Online on PS4, which is very, very good. Again, not a lot of need for other players until the end. And it's, as far as free-to-play goes, this game is very free to play. I've never spent any money here, ever. I It does a great job of that. So if you liked World of Warcraft or anything like that, it's just kind of like WoW, but with a lot better graphics. Or different graphics. I won't say better, I'll just say different. Because assuming people say, oh, this looks so much better than that game did, or I'm just going to kind of narrow this down and just get rid of all the BS. I have played MMOs for about 20 years now, and I have to say I've played probably, and they all are pretty much the same thing. Minor combat differences, graphical differences, but they all pretty much play the same. You have a character that has abilities. The abilities are keybound, whatnot, and that's what they can do. So, oh, what a great intro, huh? Just when you thought he was going to get her, she was healing her comrade. They all start kicking the shit out of this guy that was getting.
Rise, my children. Rise,
this is very
upon the living.
Very much like a Death Knight. It's very hard. Not graphics or crossover things in MMOs. You know, it's very unfair to say, well, that looks just like, you know, an elf in any other game, or well, an elf's an elf and a dwarf's a dwarf, and the graphics here, if you guys have played LOTOR, like Lord of the Rings Online, you're going to see a lot of similarities to LOTRO here in the D&D universe. So we'll look at male and female. So let's start in the character customization. Let's look at the wood elves. Let's see, we've got wild and free wood elves guard their, let's see, forested lands using stealth and deadly arrows from the trees. They build their homes in close harmony with the forest to perfectly join the travelers. Often fail to notice that they have even entered the wood elf community until it's too late. Then of course we have the half orcs. And these are kind of your warriors. One of the best warriors and tanks in the game are the half orcs. And of course humans can play every role pretty much. And they get +2 to any ability score, so you do have that going for them. As far as your racial abilities, versatile defense, your defense 3% higher than that of the other races, and on your heroic effort, you gain an additional heroic. Hey, what's up, Serafrix? Glad to have you aboard. So you have your humans here, your half orcs, your wood elves. Quickly, wood elves' racial abilities are elven accuracy, and then you have ability scores, which grants you a +2 dexterity and either +2 intelligence or wisdom. So your subclass that we're going to get to next, or your class selection, that's where you will apply your intelligence or wisdom based on what you play. And then you have wild step, which is a 10% resistance to effects that would slow your movement, because you're kind of a nimble little wood elf, so everything's going good. So here we got Sun Elf, and the Sun Elf, you know, these are pretty much a healer for the most part. Let's see, you have inner calm. Your inner peace and serenity can allow you to focus, clarity, and you get 2% action point gain, higher than other races, and you can do also +2 to intelligence, and automatically, and then you can choose to add 2 more to dexterity or charisma. And Sun Elf's Grace. This is your temporary grace, increases your resistance to control effects by 10. And then of course, what MMO wouldn't be complete without the dwarf? And there he is, of course, filled in legend throughout D&D as well as Lord of the Rings. The dwarves are here. So they can stand your ground. They're tough little guys. They're mostly tanks again, because they have +2 to Constitution, and then you can add +2 to Strength and Wisdom. So this is on PS4, Bruno. Glad to have you aboard. And then they have Cast Iron Stomach, which gives him damage resistance and probably helps him drink a lot. So then we move on to Halflings. Now, I'm going to say something really key to this game here. The Halfling in this game is the hardest race to play, period. And as far as I am concerned, and I think many people in the in the community here, both on PC, because I play this on PC as well, and you're not going to see a lot of Halflings, because I just think when they made this game and they did the Halfling, they didn't completely blow the class. And they get the dexterity and charisma and constitution, so these would be like your, when we get into classes, your Halfling would be good for pretty much just like a rogue type character. But they're just not very good. I mean, there's no way to say it. There's no professional way for me to sound about it. They just really crapped out when they made the Halflings, and nobody hardly uses them. So if you play this game, you want to use them, have fun. Half elves, these guys are great all the way around. They have diligence, and it grants +1 non-class ability scores, and then your ability scores, and then you have knack for success. So that works out very well for them. And then you have the Trifling as the final race. Now these demonic looking race, this is the best class in the game to be a mage or any type of magic dealing class. So basically it kind of goes like this. But then you have your Drows. Now the Drows have been added here lately. They're a dark elf, basically, and as well a magic class, because you get an extra +2 to Wisdom and Dexterity. So if we're going to scroll back up, if I were going to pick, and I've played several of these classes and races, humans work great for just about anything you want to play. Half-orcs are your tanks. Wood elves are your archers and things like that. Sun elves are your healers, statistically. I don't. Dwarves also tanks, or DPS. Your halflings, I don't play those again. What class am I planning to play? I am going to be I'm going to use a wood elf and an archer most likely. Also, we have half elf. These guys are fantastic at everything. They're good healers. And then, of course, the best mages and whatnot in the game. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick the wood elf. And I think we're going to go to the female side here. I'm going to go female. And we're just going to go ahead and click on her. Okay, now class selection. Here's where we get into the classes. We have the Trickster Rogue. Now this is, if you're going to play a Halfling, this is pretty much where the Halfling shines. It's the only thing he can really do well is to be a Trickster Rogue. Masters of Stealth and Misdirection and whatnot. This is your standard rogue in any MMO. Great for PvP. The Trickster Rogues are great in PvP. They have a little bit of trouble soloing, so not a great class to start out with. I would, if you really want to play this game and you just want to play the game and level your character quickly and go well, you can't look at this game in the beginning as what do I want to do socially. And the reason for that is what we were discussing in the beginning of the video, is the way MMOs have gone so much lately, to where you don't need other players until in game. So as far as playing this game and leveling up to maximum level, or I'm sorry, to, you know, pretty much just to get to end game. You can play anything you want. You know, some races, or I'm sorry, some classes are going to be, you know, a little bit more difficult than others, but only minorly. It's not going to be a major thing. Unfortunately, with the halfling, he's just good at being a trickster rogue. He gets completely smashed. Even leveling up, it's very difficult to do anything but that. So it's kind of like they just made him to be the trickster rogue. And that's the only character design flaw that I've seen in the game. And I've got friends of mine that play this every single day for like 10 or 12 hours a day. And they're so stuck on this game. They love Neverwinter, which is great. Then we have the devoted cleric. This is your healer. This is, if you're going to push towards the end game, this is the healer that's going to go with everybody on the big raids and the big instance dungeons. You're going to keep your teammates alive. So this is the standard part of the trilogy as far as healers go. Then we have the control wizard. You know, I have played the control wizard and I do love this class. The trifling, the big demon looking thing, they are fantastic control wizards. Humans also are great wizards. Wouldn't go that way with the elf. Now, Hunter Ranger, this is what I'm looking at for her. You know, Ranger's abilities reflect the divide between civilization and wilderness, although Rangers learn to master weapons, most commonly bows, and those who use two weapon lightning. I'm sorry. I'm way back from the TV, so it's hard to read this. I apologize. They augment this martial training with their knowledge of primal magic. So, elf, meet ranger. That's pretty. If you think of things down through like the movies you've seen, like Lord of the Rings, and if you've ever played World of Warcraft and things like that, these characters just kind of go together. You know, rangers just kind of work with elves. So now we got your Scourge Warlock. Again, these are great for the Trifling class, not so much for the half elf. And my favorite personal class in the game is the Oathbound Paladin. And as you can see, I have played an Oathbound Paladin on here when we were looking at character selection screens in the very beginning of the video. I have like, I think a level 23 or 33 Paladin here, and I'm maxed out a Paladin on the PC. And wow, these, I love Paladins in World of Warcraft and things, and they're way better here. And of course, they're a tank / healer. They can heal themselves, they can heal their allies. And if you want to start this game out today, and it's completely free, and again, I have played this on PC and maxed out characters. I've played it here. I have never spent a dime on this game. There's nothing you can do in this game that you ever will need to spend money on if you're just patient enough to play it. So it is 100%. Now, are there pay-to-play elements? Let's just get this out of the way, or pay-to-win elements, I should say. Yes, you can. If you want to throw down 20, 30 bucks, you can buy that better weapon. You can buy, you know, whatever you need. The one thing we got on PS4 that is nowhere else. On PS4, there was a free, and you had to pick it up in the month of April. I think it ended on like the 5th of May. You got a free weapon that levels with you as you level, no matter what your character class is. Whether you're the paladin or the warrior or the devoted cleric, you will get a weapon that will level with you through the entire game. And the weapon is very powerful. And since that, and they did that for PS4, the PS4 version of this game is really picked up. Since you have weapons. The Great Weapon Fighter, this is good for the humans and the orcs. This is your typical tank in any game. That's what he's good at. The Great Weapon Fighter is an unstoppable force of damage and steel. So he is your tank. Not much else to say there. Just a typical warrior. And then we have the Guardian Fighter. Guardian Fighter is additional DPS. They wear heavy plate armor, and they can also be tanks, or they can assist the Great Weapons Fighter, who has to use two-handed weapons only with no shields. The Guardian Fighter is kind of a tank, your sword and board tank, with no healing powers. Very similar to the Oathbound Paladin, except the Guardian Fighter, again, cannot heal. So for this video, we're going Hunter Rangers, and that's where we're going to give this a try. So what you want to remember is, for her, you want to have the dexterity and wisdom. She's not going to need intelligence as much, because you can see there. She's going to need the three things that would be highlighted for her. She needs strength and dexterity. So what we're going to do is we're going to start rolling. Now here's where the Dungeons and Dragons part comes in. We have to keep re-rolling, and we want her dexterity as high as possible. Her strength's up there pretty high. Actually, this isn't a bad roll. And you get +2 dexterity and wisdom. So right now, as you can see, the dexterity is in the purple, because if it's purple, it's got the +2 applied to it. So let's try to re-roll for a minute and just keep an eye on the 3 that are highlighted. Okay, we got dexterity at 20, which means its original roll was 18. Wisdom's and strength is a little low, so let's try to get them back up. Oh, these rolls get good and you don't know when to stop. And what you'll see is, what I can tell with the rolls is, those are good there. 18 wisdom, 18 dexterity. Trying to get strength a little bit higher. Alright. 16 strength, 14 wisdom, 18 dexterity is not bad. Oh, there we go. Okay. 16 strength, 14 wisdom, 18 dexterity. We're going to stick with that and continue. Now we're going to start working on her appearance. Zoom in here a little bit. And I'm going to put a little thought into this, not a whole lot, and I'm going to work for hours on this or anything. Okay, we can also hide her armor, so you kind of get the idea there. And then we can, let's see, no, okay, she just has 2 types. So, the hiding it, kind of helps, I guess, get an idea of, okay, that's kind of a cool hairstyle there. Okay, since her physique's not changing with the portraits, that one, or that one, I kind of like that one pretty well. Wait a minute, maybe not. The 5th preset. Okay, you mean like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5? Right there? Not too bad. Kind of like the dark hair version, I think, the best, but we will see. You meant the redhead. Okay, let's see. Okay, again, body shape didn't change. It says, okay, it says we can personalize our appearance. So we'll go here. Okay. Alright, yeah, we get some personalization. Some of these, they just make her look plain mean, don't they? Okay. Let's see, where's the color? I'll change color. Not that light, but That's good. Alright, here, let's see. I wouldn't mind a little bit of variety, more so in like hair and things like that on the game, but I can't crap on it too hard. That's kind of cool, just a ponytail. That's different. Really different. Okay, so far that's pretty cool. Nah, never mind, it's pigtails. Okay. No mohawks, let's see. Hey, she looks Vulcan. Oh, no. Okay. Never mind. They've got a lot more hair than I anticipated. One you could double shade, which was pretty cool. I like the blonde hair myself, so we're gonna give her some blonde hair. Okay, blonde hair, that kind of changes everything, huh? Bingo, we got a winner. Alright, eyes. Let's just stick with the set. Don't want her looking all creepy and mean. Or like she fell out of a tree too many times. Let's see. Normal color. Definitely a nice bright blue there. Let's see. Eyebrows. Who cares? I guess we should take a look. Okay. The customization on PS4 has gotten a little bit deeper, which is a good thing. I remember when I made my first mage over here. I just now one thing, you are limited to 2 characters over here if you play for free. And you can pay to unlock individual slots, and your bag space is a little limited. So you might need that mule character. You might just want to make like one character to do your banking, and keep him like, you know, in the same spot all the time, so he can just like do the market. And, you know, just play one character. Or if you don't mind shuffling and destroying some stuff, that's what I do. I just kind of take stuff out. I'm not really that worried about it. And we're not tattooing her up. No scars. Sorry about the mic bump. Face scale. And the only thing I would do is make her cheeks a little bit wider if that's possible. Okay. There we go. And her nose. Make it just a hair bit wider. There we go. Okay. Body shape. Okay, this is where this will come in. Go there. That's, oh, that's too tiny. That's too big. I guess just right. And then body scaling. So. Of course. Yeah, of course we want to make the prettiest night elf possible. And we don't want to have thick hands. Ugh, gross. But she's using the bow, so we'll make him decent size. Leg length. We'll shorten her down a little bit because she is an elf. Leg walk. Yeah, she runs a lot. Feet size smaller. Come on. Not thick feet either. Okay, there we go. And, of course, well, the top half doesn't get any bigger. The shoulders get wider. You can do some chest width there, chest depth, and waist width, and things like that. But I think that's okay right there. I think she's looking pretty good. Got some nice, pretty elf character here. Nice archer. So we're just gonna be done with that. And now the deity part of this, you're changing. You're changing over to the gods you worship. Now, from what I can tell, the god worshiping, this is just for the fact that you're playing Dungeons and Dragons. I have never ever had any part of this. It's really kind of unnecessary. It's just cool for lore. So let's look into Sylvanas, the Forest Father, or Tree Father, or Lord of Nature. So since she's a wood elf, I guess it's kind of cool that she can worship like Sylvanas, the god of the forest. Just kind of makes sense for the character. I mean, hell, for all I care, she could worship this guy. It doesn't make any difference in the game whatsoever who you're affiliated with. You're not going to be ran out of a town because of the gods you worship and things like that. If they would have done something cool like that, it would have been great, but they didn't. And that's fine too. But so this is just kind of like for your own fun and enjoyment. And again, you can download this game for free, do everything I'm doing for free, and check it out for yourselves. And also on PC or your laptops. It's not available on tablets. Maybe one day tablets will have that kind of technology. I'm sure they will in the next 5 years or so. You'll be able to game anywhere you want. So okay, we're just gonna pick Sylvanas, the god of the forest father, and then we're just gonna move on to her background. Now, okay, and as you'll see here, you're gonna see cool things like Neverwinter and Baldur's Gate, like a lot of cool places from D&D throughout the years, the Moonshade Isles, Draenor, and the Dale Lands, and the Grey Vale, beneath the mysterious Star Mountains and the southern edge of the ancient High Forest. The Grey Vale straddles a river, I guess it's Denbyre in the north. The dangerous wilderness helps protect a hardy breed of adventurer. So again, wood elf, forest, keeping everything kind of very generic and simple. Like they say, keep it simple, stupid. So we're going to select the Grey Vale. And then we get to pick here, let's see, select an origin. So, let's see, your parents settled in Grey Vale after a life of adventure, and you were raised on their stories. You were with barbarian tribes prowling the lands north of the Grey Vale, or you're a woodland hunter. You're a skilled hunter and expert tracker, familiar with the ways of the wild. Of course I am. So that's what we're going to pick for her character. And then overview. And then we have to find a name. Let's look at some randoms. We've got Henna, Loreweaver. Emma Wolfbane. That's kind of cool for something, but... throwing out that hunting hawk name there. Let's just Oh, let's just enter something here. Let's give her some kind of mythical jargon. How about Tofera? We'll use something kind of cool here at the end, like Hawkbane. That's kind of cool. Tefera Hawkbane. There we go. Just throw that out there. Just pull that out of my ass, and we'll confirm it. All right. So there's how she rolled out. There's what's going on. She worships the god Sylvanas. She's from the Great Vale. She's a woodland hunter. 16 strength, 14 wisdom, 18 dexterity. And now we will begin our adventure. The Adventures of Tefera Hawkbane. Here we go. And now we finally get to see some gameplay, only 40 minutes into this. But I did mention this kind of vlogging a little bit, and I did want to talk about the state of MMOs in general. Again, just a reminder for everybody that's in here now and watching across multiple platforms. I appreciate you guys being here. If you like the videos and the style of the videos, feel free to subscribe on YouTube. And just get all that junk out of the way. Okay, someone's here with me. Somebody named Lucy. Okay. What's up, Lucy?
Move to Private Wilfred. Press X when close to talk to him.
Thank the gods! When I saw the Dracolich attack the ship, I was afraid there would be no survivors. What brings you to Neverwinter in such troubled times?
What brings me to Neverwinter? Let's see. Are we seeking adventure and riches? Neverwinter's my home? No, that's a lie. That's my business, or I don't remember. I don't really remember why I'm here.
Being attacked by a Dracolich and then nearly drowned is quite a shock to the system. I'm sure it will come back to you. In the meantime, you should search the beach for your gear. It's not safe here with villagers undead prowling around.
He wants me to search the beach for my gear, and when you finish, head up to the camp, the top of the hill. We've got a nice warm fire up there. You'll feel better once you've tried out. Thanks, I'll do that.
Quest path leads to your next objective.
Okay, so we're kind of in the tutorial here, which I've done a million times. For your guys' benefit, we're going to do it 1,000,001.
Interact with nearby characters and objects.
And we're going to pick up some gear
Select
here.
between multiple objects by centering your crosshair cursor over the desired object.
So...
Press L1 and left button to open your inventory. Select an item to equip it.
Okay, so... picked up the bow. So we want to equip the bow. We picked up an old ruined tunic.
Press the
We want to equip
button
that.
to toggle between HUD
This is
elements.
Adventures Reward Bound Character. I can't use it till level 5. That's fine.
Quest tracker
Let's see what we have
displays
here.
current quest objectives.
No useful items, no assets. No. Now the VIP per diem. Quickly I'll touch on this. I don't use it. This is if you subscribe. You can buy a VIP rank 1. Now how this works is every 30 days that you're a VIP, you'll move up in stages going up to after 1 year. Okay? So you'll be VIP rank 1, then VIP rank 2, then VIP, and so on to rank 12. And once you're rank 12, you keep subscribing. Each purchase increases your VIP rank permanently to 12 and activates your status for 30 days. So after a year of this, you get a ton of, you get money every month that you can buy stuff with. So if you play this MMO for free and you enjoy this MMO and you wish to subscribe, it removes all restrictions. You can make as many characters as they'll allow. I think it's like 8 or 10. And you can, your backspace isn't restricted. And I always say if you play an MMO for free and you enjoy it that much, and it's something you're playing constantly, you're investing time into. We all have jobs, life, marrieds, girlfriends, boyfriends, whatever, and just life in general. But if you feel it's worth buying, I think this game's like $9.99 a month now. It might be $15 here on PS4, I'm not really sure. But it's not a bad game to pay into as far as that goes. I personally have not done it because I just kind of plug along and level up, and I don't worry about paying to play or subscribing. That's one of the cool things about this. You can do everything in this game with never spending $1. So just keep that in mind. If you're patient, you kind of got this down. So, okay, she's got a cool little moving ability there. Your wizards can do that as well. They can kind of like warp back and forth. So when you see that big bright light, we're moving into a different zone. Campfires are used to rest by, so if you stand here, you'll get your health back. And when you finish the quest, you can turn it in, and you'll get, you turn it into a contact, you'll get credit rewards for that. So, we'll run over here and turn this in. You can see your quest givers or question marks. Standard MMO stuff here, folks. If you've played any MMO, not any rocket science here. So, Signs of Life is complete. Complete the quest. And now we're going to begin Battlefield Triage. This guy's going to go want me to give first aid to wounded soldiers on the battlefield. So we're going to accept that. Now the one thing this game does really cool, and this is where it gets really easy, and as you can see you don't need the help of other people, is you just get a nice lit up trail. So we're going to transfer zones again.
R2 to use rapid shot.
So when I need to shoot an enemy, I have right trigger is my enemy killing ability. So here we go. There we go. Drop somebody with the bow. Now this game, in my opinion, does combat pretty well because you have to be close to somebody, or you have to be aiming at somebody to actually shoot them. Like you can miss, you know, it's not like others. You have to actually actively be involved in what you're doing and paying attention, or you will miss. Let's move right along here.
Be careful out there.
That's okay, Servix. I'm on PC as well. If you send me a friend's request on here, I can give you the information. And characters' names and you know where I'm at as far as that goes. I can't remember the server I'm on right now. My PS4 username is XXSilverFox71. So you can just kind of go from that. I haven't used the Archer before, and I watched a nifty video about archers this morning. I thought, hey, why not? Another cool thing to do when you're playing any MMO, and I would suggest this to anybody, just a little 30-year gamer tip here. Anything you see, shoot everything. Just shoot and kill everything. Try to shoot and kill anything. It doesn't matter if it's in the beginning levels. It's just going to help you get experience, extra experience, that's all. So even though those things weren't attacking me, it's going to give me a little extra experience when I level up or whatnot. It's worth it to me. Just go ahead and shoot everything I see. That usually pays off. So now we're going back
to jump.
Okay, so it looks like L1 and X to jump, or just, yeah. There we go. So we got some stuff completed, and we'll turn this in.
We were lucky to drive Valindra's forces back. Thank you for aiding the wounded. They wouldn't have survived much longer with all the undead roving about.
Anybody ever figure out in MMOs why all dwarves are Scottish? I haven't figured that out yet, but if you do, let me know. Basically, it's like, thanks for aiding the wounded. They wouldn't have made it without you. I'll try to get medical supplies and reinforcements to Linkletter as soon as possible. Unfortunately, we've got problems of our own here. Complete quest. So we got 3 experience points, or 5 experience points, and some copper, which is great. The quest complete, and now we're starting broken
I'm
arrow.
afraid I have a gruesome task, but we've driven Valindra.
Collect arrows from the battlefield. Alright, we can do that. Make sure we're healed up 100%. And we start taking off.
L2 to use
zone.
split shot.
So we have split shot. Oh, that's a new feature for multiple enemies. I do like that. So we'll pick the arrows up for the quests. Never really need to use multi-shot right now, even though it's cool. Now we'll use it over here, why not? I'm digging that, that's pretty cool. As you can see, you can rapid fire that bow, that's pretty neat. So how many arrows do we need? 9, okay. And see, that's when dodging is good. You just press PS4, you just hit the right stick, press down on it, and she can warp anywhere you push the stick for a second, which I guess keeps her alive pretty well. See, moved out of the way, damage quickly. See, something to keep in mind if you do play it over here. And you can also do it on PC as well. There's a stack of arrows, I believe. Yep. So we're just plucking these out of the dead bodies and going back, I assume. Got 19 days and some new event that just popped up. That's fine. And once you get to the main town, I'll be able to claim mounts and things like that that I shouldn't have gotten. And we'll turn the quest in.
You found some ammunition. Excellent. We must drive the wizards back.
Please place the arrows in one of the barrels near the archers. Alright. Objective complete.
Thank you
Broken
for the
arrow
help.
complete. Complete
The
quest.
red wizards haven't been driven
More
away.
experience,
This-
more cost. Now, Sleeping Dragon Bridge.
More undead are
Okay,
attacking
now this is a
Neverwinter.
really cool part, and
They're
after
boiling out
this,
of Castle Never
we're
and
53
storming the
minutes
Sleeping
into this,
Dragon
and I want you
Bridge.
guys to see how
If
the
the bridge falls, they
tutorial
will
ends.
enter
It's
the
really
heart
cool.
of the city. Protect his enclave.
So
I
we're
must
gonna
step-
go get this done and go defend this bridge. La-dee-dee.
Press square to use Marauder's Escape to dash backward, evading your enemies.
Okay, press circle to use Marauder's Escape. Square. Oh, square. I like that. Okay, that's as good as warping forward. See how this works. Oh, it has a recharge, which is fine. This doesn't, though. Okay, so we're not taking much damage, and things are going well. What you're seeing here in the tutorial is pretty much what you see throughout the whole game, besides some instance dungeons and things like that, and boss fights, which we're going to see a boss fight here pretty soon. But hey, in the comment section on this video, if you guys don't care, if you have time, if you want to, whatever, I'd love to hear your opinions on the video itself. Any places or room you can see that I can improve doing things for you guys and gals, as well as your comments on, you know, the vlog part of this, or the main statements of this today. We're like, what do you think is the states of MMOs as of, you know, right now in 2017, May of 2017. If any of you guys are following MMOs that are coming out in the rest of 2017, what do you guys think about them? What do you guys think about some of the new ones coming. I do know they're putting another free one on. I can't remember which one it is. I can't remember if it's Terra Online. No, it's not Terra. Let's see. It's one that's been out since about 2012 or 13, and it's 100% free to play as well. And I do know they're going to put it on PS4. I don't know about Xbox One right now, but I do know it's coming. I think it's a PS4 exclusive. Some of the MMOs are PS4 is really trying to win that exclusives war, and I seem to be doing a good job of it. Just so I can be informative here, I want to Google quickly just to make sure that what game that is exactly that's coming here. And let's see what MMO RPG is coming. PS4. There we go. It's Terra. Yes, it is Terra. The massive multiplayer online role-playing game with really good combat system came out in 2012. Will be 100% free to play on Xbox One and PS4 later this year. So they're kind of rebirthing Terra for PlayStation 4. Terra is also free to play on PC right now. So if you want to see what's coming to your PS4, Ashes of Creation. Yes, I saw a video for Ashes of Creation, and that game looked amazing. It looked like I don't know if they're sticking to the holy trinity of MMOs with the tank and the healer and the DPS. A lot of it looked hush hush, and a lot of it looked. It looks beautiful though. It looked.
My mother always says, for a warm heart.
I've played several games here on PS4 in the last year, and I use GameFly because I'm not made of money. I like to rent my games, bring them in, play them for you guys, and for myself. And the prettiest game I've seen in a long time was Horizon Zero Dawn. And Ashes of Creation looked very similar, even better graphics than Horizon Zero Dawn. I don't know what engine it's running on. But man, I got a YouTube alert about that game one day, and I don't think I could look at it. I think I actually watched the video 3 or 4 times. Excuse me, I had to get a drink there. But I think it was one of the best looking MMOs I've ever seen. And being an MMO junkie, I can see down the road, a year from now after when it comes out, I can see me getting a nice gaming laptop. Because I need some new stuff anyway and some new gear, and doing a whole lot of Ashes of Creation. Okay, so we're gonna follow this guy. He's going with us, I believe, on our quest. And we need to go to the. Now this will show you quickly how you gotta travel in the game. You will always go to some door, whether it's in a city or wherever it is, and your destination will be marked by an arrow, and you just click on it, you just highlight it, see? And we're going to go to the Sleeping Dragon's Bridge. We just hit OK. Now this will be where the tutorial will end, and we'll have a nice little boss battle, and it's a pretty good boss battle, and a good storyline as well. And there's our very pretty little night elf. Or, I'm sorry, night elf, Jesus. I'm not in World of Warcraft, and I apologize. I played it so long, and everything's a night elf to me.
Click in the L3 button and move it any direction to shift away from enemy attacks.
See how the danger is coming?
Cannot shift
it reminded me of L3.
Low.
Apparently I L3'd into a wall. I'm not noob. But yeah. The only thing which you may have missed is Seraphics. Black Desert Online. I have just recently started looking at Black Desert Online. And I played a little bit of Path of Exile yesterday on PC as well. And yes, it's been out forever, and I'm a huge Diablo fan. I love Blizzard, obviously. And Path of Exile really looked like a really good game. And I watched a few, because I don't just do stuff on YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube, and probably as much YouTube as I do television. And you know, I have certain people in there like and I follow and whatnot. And you know, I don't care to plug them. You know, I watch like Angry Joe. I'm friends with Mike with Boogie 29188, and I've known him for a while, and he's a good guy. And so some of these people's opinions and stuff we gave. There's also a guy named Wooden Potatoes. You might want to check him out. He does some good videos on the MMOs and things. As far as Black Desert Online goes, I don't know a ton about it. I know it's been out for a little while. I'm not sure how many years exactly. But from what I understand, you know, it's still one of the... I watched the thing on YouTube yesterday. It was like what games to keep playing in 2017. And it was out of like the top 10, it was like number 4 on the list. So on one guy's video, and it was like number 6 on another. So it's all opinions, but I guess the best news is it's still being listed as a good game to play in 2017. So I myself have not played it though. Might give it a download, might give it a try. Because, God, I can't help myself. I love damn MMOs. And for Star Trek fans, we're going to be doing an MMO, the Star Trek Online here, as well as some Star Wars stuff. I'll have to do Star Wars on PC and do some editing there. Because, this guy's actually fighting back pretty well. Gain the ability to ride mounts. There we go. Alright.
Press L1 and square to use seismic shot, firing a concussive blast into the ground which draws in and damages foes.
Activate your daily power when your action points are full.
Back up away from that there a little bit. Alright, so, Path of Exile, yes, it is a good game. To me, it's just kind of like somewhere between Diablo 2 and 3. I do like the zoom feature where you zoom down your character a little bit. But yeah, I really got into that for a little bit yesterday, and it's quite difficult starting out. It reminds me a whole lot of, by the way, on Diablo 3 for PS4, the Necromancer is getting ready to hit, I believe, in June or July. They are beta testing it on PC right now. It's a new class for Diablo 3.
We're going to make it.
But not a new class to the series. But still looking forward to him nonetheless. Oh, that was a cool ability I got. Let's back up a little bit. Don't want to die. Alright, so we're gonna... get out of the way of all this stuff. And, yeah, here comes the boss. And cutscene. And he's an idiot. God, what looking. The way she looked, I just wouldn't run at her. Just, common sense. Wouldn't do it. But yeah, as far as the state of MMOs these days, I think... Oh, I gotta get up. Okay, I guess we just gotta stay up more and be fighting. So if we get too far away, he starts getting better. We don't want that. Okay, I can take it here. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Press X to pick up loot.
Okay, he's down. So, first boss battle of the game there. And now I can finish my thought in a sentence. Basically, what do you guys think about MMOs as far as no one caring about the early content? Like, no one, you know, like this game, for example, you know, there's no one really caring about the early content. It's all about in-game, in-game, in-game. And I would love to see an MMO that wasn't just about in-game. Like everybody worries about, like, World of Warcraft's next expansion. Instead of an expansion, you know, why not, you know, my opinion, why not make the original World of Warcraft on an alternate server, level 1 to 50, and give you all the original first-year dungeons back, and let everybody just play to 50 all over again, where you have to have player help, because in the original WoW you couldn't go far at all. I remember spending countless hours, just countless hours running on parts of the map where you'd have to get people to help you, and you'd have 8 or 10 people escorting you across a map and throughout levels of the game and things like that. So you had to have other players, because I'm all about big communities and making friends online and things like that. I've made some great friends over the years in gaming, and that's kind of gone now. When you play these MMOs, which were the social games to go to, you know, because for years I was very ill and I couldn't even get out of the house and things like that, and games were my social, my go-to, you know. It's you know, to make friends and talk and chat and things like that, as well as have great gaming times. And I think in a lot of MMOs that are still very successful, those days are just kind of gone, and I miss them, I guess. But so we'll talk to Private Wilfred here for a second. It's like, sorry he wasn't more cautious, but when I thought of all my friends who died because of her, find Sergeant Knox and tell him what happened, and ask him to check on my mother from time to time. So unfortunately, our dear friend Private Whitfield here is going to pass on, and hang on to get help. No, you don't. You have to stop her. Lord what's his name? Lord Neverwinter. Okay. There's no saint, but he's better than the alternative. If he fails here, Valindra will damn, need a drink. Can't talk.
Stop. Valindra.
If he fails here, Valindra will rule Neverwinter. Find Sergeant Knox. He's Neverwinter's guard, one of the good ones. You must stop Valindra. Okay, I'm sorry, Wilfred. Hate to see you go, but you did run at a floating corpse. That's like a wizard or a female wizard queen. And here we go. Welcome to Neverwinter. So we got a little bit of basic combat down. You've seen the tutorial. You've seen the first boss fight. And of course, I'm going to continue playing this for a little bit. And I hate making these videos so long because I do them live, and I do mixing some stuff up, and I don't care to mix videos and all that kind of stuff. By the way, if anybody wants to sponsor the show, if you go to my homepage on YouTube, or you look at any video I made on YouTube for that matter, again, I'm not having any sponsors, don't get paid for anything I do. And I was out of work for years, and due to an illness, just got good enough to work again.
This city owes you a
just
debt.
recently got a job. I haven't started it yet.
Please,
Don't start it for
me.
about another month and a
Many of
half.
the citizens here wish to
But
thank you
if you
personally.
wish to sponsor the show, and I'm not talking about sponsoring me personally,
Follow me.
you can go
We
to the
lost
link
a
there,
lot
which
of
will
good
take you to Amazon, and there are items in the cart there. All things, any game you buy, I will give away on the air. I will, of course, play it, but then I will pass it on. Anything like that that is in the cart to help me and my family. Even donating $1 here and there, just $1 gift card. Anything to help out is much appreciated. But that's it. That's the end of my whole spiel for that. Everybody that's been watching YouTube knows that about the content ratings that they've come up with and the algorithms that are on YouTube now that stop people from making money at all on YouTube. Everybody's kind of going a couple different directions, and all those rants are all out there, and I'll let you go watch those guys, like the big money makers on YouTube and things like that. As far as myself, I've never been a big money maker. I've got almost 400 videos on YouTube, and I haven't made hardly anything off those videos. I just do this basically because I love gaming. If you want to donate to the show, or chuck $1 my way if I've entertained you in any way, shape, form, or fashion,
I understand
it's highly appreciated. And if you don't, I still love having you here and enjoying interacting with you. So,
supply Sergeant Quinn. He'll get you sorted out.
We go to the supply guy.
Hello,
here.
adventurer.
We are in Neverwinter now, by the way, and he's thanking me for
Heard
protecting
about
the
what
city.
happened on the bridge. You
Heard
stopped
about
the
what happened on the
Harbinger.
bridge. Thought you stopped the
We
Harbinger.
all
We
owe
all
you
owe
a
you
debt.
a debt.
Knox asked me to set
Knox
you up with
asked
some
me
clothes
set
to
you up with
replace
some
those you
clothes,
lost.
replace the ones
Afraid
you
I don't
lost.
have
I'm
anything
afraid I don't have
fancy,
anything
but at least they're warm.
fancy, but
Take a
they're
look in the
warm.
chest.
Take a look in the chest. Okay. So we need to look in the chest and get some rewards out of here. Basic leather tunic and pants.
Follow me. Lord Neverever has asked
grab
me
those,
to take
so now
charge
we're
of
just gonna
organizing the city's defense.
So on PS4, your options button just opens up everything for you. It's a great interface. I don't know. I don't want to judge if it's better than the PC. If you're a PC player and you're used to the PC, you know where to go. But they did do a great job porting this over to PlayStation as far as that goes. So you just go to items and inventory, and we'll go back to the actual items here. One thing this game does very well that I like, when you sort through things, you don't have to wonder, like, okay, should I equip this? Because if you look, like, item level 1, it says recommended. So if it just automatically tells you, like, hey, I'm better than the other stuff you have. So I gotta click this, and I have to identify it. So we got some boots. So we're gonna equip those, throw this on, throw these on, and that's just something to sell. And I'm not quite to level 5 yet, so now we just follow the path here. And I believe it's going to take us to Sergeant Knox. Yep.
Part of that charge is hiring brave adventurers like yourself to defeat threats before they end up at our gates.
Oh, well, never mind. I was talking in one paint. He's already with us. There's a reward desk back over here we'll go look at.
To that end, please look in the chest for a token of my appreciation for your
Okay,
efforts.
so he's going to give us something else, which is really cool. I got a nice longbow. So, take
I have
that.
more work for you if you're interested.
And we'll go ahead and equip the longbow. There we go. Now, of course, he's got quests for us. We're going to line these
Protector's
up.
Enclave needs your
Set up
help.
to the
I've
crown.
gotten a report about some disturbances in the vaults beneath the Hall of
Investigate vaults
Justice.
beneath the
The
halls of
guards are spread
justice.
thin.
Accept. Okay, so a path should start lighting up here in a minute. And also on PS4, you said to say I need to go. Oh, you're welcome, Serifix. If you have me on here and contact me, I'll be happy to get with you on PC and play this one day with you over there. I appreciate you watching. I really, really do. So the path is lit up here, but before we go there, I want to come over here to the, I just know where this is, to the rewards. Thanks, man. Take it easy. Want to go, I think there's a reward vendor right here, maybe. Maybe, I can't. I want the reward vendor. Okay, so this is where we have to. got some mail from the company. Okay. Okay, let me just do this Halls of Justice deal. Oh yeah, I remember this. Oh, it's XX, two capital X's, one capital S for the word silver, one capital F for the word fox, with a capital X on the end of that, and 71. So it's XX Silver Fox 71. And as soon as you start just typing like XX Silver Fox, it should auto fill it out. And if when you're looking for players, send me a friend's request, and I'll be happy to get back with you. Send you my PC info about this game and what server I'm on and whatnot. Hell, I'll even jump to whatever server you're on. I don't care.
You're the one Sergeant Knox sent to investigate. Well, I'm glad you're here.
I guess that's another topic for discussion is what do you guys think about what they're doing with YouTube nowadays as far as deeming content worthy of being sponsored or receiving money for what people do on YouTube. I know it's affected a lot of the big creators on YouTube. And you know, I'm no hey, you're welcome. And again, I'm no huge creator on YouTube or anything like that. However, yeah, I'm digging this archer. She's pretty cool. However, basically what YouTube did is they created an algorithm. And the algorithm travels throughout YouTube. And if you've done anything bad, like if I say shit in this video, and as you know, you can say about anything on television, and you know, except shit and fuck, I think are the only two words you cannot say. And oops, I just said them here, but you can't really say those on television. However, they use everything else on TV. And which, you know, I have no qualms with profanity. I cuss quite often. That's not the point. The point I'm making is this video here. Like, if let's say I was playing a completely PG game, not even PG-13. This was just a total. I was doing like a Lego Star Wars game, which I love, by the way, and I have no problem doing. But if I'm doing a Lego Star Wars game, and I said, "Oh shit, this puzzle's hard," they would flag my video as unsafe or not unsafe, jeez, but as bad content. They would flag me immediately for bad content in the game, and I wouldn't be able to do or reap any money from anything. Some of these creators that put, and I guess to put it in perspective, when you know, not here of course, but when you are doing videos where, you know, like if I was dressed in D&D and I was using my camera and I was dressed like a warrior and I had to buy the outfit, like stuff like Angry Joe does. If you guys haven't heard the Angry Joe show, I would really suggest going and checking that out. And you'll see him wearing costumes and things like that. And sometimes some of the videos he makes, you know, they take like $1,000 to make those videos. And again, I know it's just something he's doing for entertainment, which he turned into a business. You know, it's, and once you get to that status where it's like, hey, this is my job, you know, and then people are pulling sponsors because you might say damn or hell, and certain games, and gaming companies as well won't allow you to make money anymore. This game, you know, Cryptic Studios being one of them. I can't flag this to be sponsored by anything on YouTube, so it's not a major deal. But if I were one of the people that were making, I don't know, a few or $100,000 a year, or maybe $1 million a year, or whatever the case. Basically, if I was making enough money to make a living, if I was just making $30,000 a year, and you know, I didn't have to work doing this, I would be quite upset that they dictated, hey, this is what you can and can't do. As far as that goes, and it's kind of like, you know, and a lot of sponsors are jumping off board, and like people, you know, that I'm working currently to try to get sponsored by a shaving company. And I've used them for years. I love their product, love the razor blades, and would love to get.
The Nashers snuck into the vaults during Valindra's attack on the city. They're here to steal the crown of Neverwinter. They almost got to it.
There's Anger dead. Okay, we got some zombie fights coming up, so I'll stop them down in the lower part of the dungeon here. So, at any point, we open the secret gate. Wow, this game, one thing about this game, it's idiot-proof. Like, look, there's a fire right here I can rest by for a second and get my health back up. And once you're rested, you get that kind of little rested bonus for just a minute while the fire is burning under your attack there. So I can zip over here again and just kind of heal up again before continuing on the adventure. But yeah, I guess if I was making a living at this, and an algorithm basically just went out searching for bad words or something that would be considered adult material now, yeah, I could see where an algorithm passing judgment on my work and affecting my livelihood would make me angry. I don't know what you guys think about that. I have a good friend of mine, been friends with him for about 9 years. He doesn't believe in anybody making money ever off of, you know, YouTube or anything like that, or donating to anybody. He knows I do this, and he doesn't believe in, you know, in basically paying to watch someone play a, you know, paying to watch someone play a video game. And my argument to that has always been, hey, if you're being entertained watching a movie, you know, that, you know, like for The Walking Dead or whatever you're into, you know, television, movies, things like that, and that show has entertained you for, you know, a couple of hours, and you paid, you know, $10 and you bought some drinks and popcorn and whatnot, and or you took your girl to see it, whatever the case may be.
You're here. Oh, wait. Are you? Here, I mean. Oh, quite. I have trouble at times being sure if I'm viewing the present.
If you're entertained for those 90 minutes or those 120 minutes.
In most of my visions, you rescued me.
Some people on Twitch do 6, 8, 9, 10, 12 hours streams. Just because they love gaming. And if you chuck somebody $1, I don't see anything wrong with that. If you sat there and enjoyed your Friday night watching them do what they do. So, you know, there's both sides to that as well. Anything you guys want to weigh in on the comments in the comment section would be awesome. So now we're dealing with rescuing Sorella, and
yes, my visions show your actions will have a great impact on the future of Neverwinter and the entire
Sword Coast. I can set up my TV really quickly for gaming sound
to assist you
and
be
gaming
assisted
picture.
by you in my own quest. No details now. I've delayed you long enough, and you have important things to do. Besides, I have to do some more research in the library here before you can help me. Or did I already do that? No.
Okay, I think I got things set up there. It's good you guys couldn't see that. Okay, so moving right along. I can't open that because I don't have a dungeoneering kit yet. But don't worry, again, playing completely free, you will find these dungeoneering kits and things like that as you move along in the game. Oh, we got a group of guys down here. Let's let it rot. Okay, so we put the power shot on him there. Oh, got a whole room full. There we go. Now, that was the big red tab in the middle of my bar that was lit up. It will refill over the course of the next little bit. That's kind of like your big go-to. It's not a daily or anything like that, but okay, so there's a little display of some cool movement. And holy crap, that actually, there we go, man. Baby jump, here at the old, try to, whoa. Okay, somehow my machine is, you guys still with me? Okay. I warped to the desktop for some reason, but I don't know what happened. Hope you guys are still seeing this gameplay. My health's getting pretty low. Hide back here for just a minute. Drank a couple of potions, and here we go. Because I went to the desktop, I started getting killed. There we go. So let's loot some stuff here. Grab some money. Grab some stuff to sell. And be on our way, hopefully, without any more traps being spawned. We're going to get to the Crown Chamber. There's a rewards vendor back in town, and I think I can pick up a mount from him. Whoa. So, being an archer, being up close, probably, he's got an in-game achievement for killing 50 zombies. We'll stop here and gladly heal up, maybe get a fire bonus. There we go. And keep on trucking. Looks like we're gonna get a cutscene. Cool.
Oh no. Hurry and get the crown! The Guardian is waking up!
Alright, let's see. Boss fight. Guardian of the Nine. Okay, got a text there for just a second. We're back. I gotta stay away from the boss guy here. Oh, nice. Out of the way. There we go.
too late! The crown belongs to the Nashers!
Okay, so where's the road out? Back that way. Gonna heal up by the fire really quickly before I exit the dungeon and turn this quest in. And with that, I am getting to the end of this video as well. Our time together has been great. I've appreciated the last 90 minutes. You guys and gals hanging out with me. All different platforms and devices as well. That's really cool. Getting a lot of messages here. Text messages and things like that. Throughout YouTube. And those kind of come into my phone. That's the way I've got things set up. So, reward chest. Yes, we will take that. Yes, we will. And we'll find our way out of here. And go to inventory really quickly. And let's see, we got us a nice new adventures belt, item level 6. It's recommended, and we'll throw that on there really quickly. And we'll head off out of this room, probably out of this dungeon. And yeah, let's see where this goes. Hopefully I'll get back in town and be able to wrap this up. Yep, just gotta lift the bar on the door. Okay, and to get all the other schmoozing stuff out of the way, if you liked what you saw, please subscribe here on YouTube. It means a lot to me to gain subscribers. Again, not in this for the money, obviously. Just here for fun. I love gaming, love being able to bring these things to you guys. I apologize I haven't been able to do anything in a while, but we're going to keep this series going. We'll keep the Neverwinter series going. I'm going to bring some Star Trek to you. Maybe later today, actually. I'll do a live Star Trek one as well, let you guys see what Star Trek's all about on PS4. And, might put my camera going here and get my ugly mug going. So look for some more stuff for me very shortly on YouTube. Also, I'm going to start switching things over to Twitch and hopefully grab a couple sponsors and excuse me, easy things like that there. And with that being said and done, we're going to turn this into Sergeant Knox.
Need your help. That is what pulled to it.
Complete the quest. Grab this next one.
Stolen the crown of.
There we go. Now, as far as that goes, we're just gonna park myself right here. And that's it for today. I think we're gonna go ahead and log off. Remember, if you want to follow me on Twitter and send me questions there, it's at WWE Matt Mayhem. And of course, if you don't know the story behind that, yes, I did work for WWE as a pro wrestler for a long time. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you very, very much for watching this. And I will see you guys on the next episode and of the Matt Mayhem Show, as well as the adventures now of Tofera. So, in Neverwinter. So you guys take care. Have a great rest of your Saturday. And I'll catch you on the next Matt Mayhem Show.